1983. I was 20 years old, and I had just played in clubs in Hollywood for 2 years, playing music on stages at pretty popular clubs for a lot of people. My high school education wasn't that great, so navigating my way through the clubs wasn't that easy because it was a very complex environment with a lot of temptation and risk and more experienced people than me. So I was in the club for 2 years, club scene, and then the band kind of broke apart. Then I got a job at a music store when I was 20. I was in 1983. I'm about to unveil something that hasn't been seen, a masterpiece that hasn't been seen since the beginning of the Vietnam War. Oh, wait, this is 83. This is the artwork I made just a couple months ago. That tells the story of 1983. So something that hasn't been seen since the beginning of the Vietnam War, literally 60 or more years. There you go. My mom was the first person to see this, or the doctor who delivered me. Okay, so in 83, we didn't know that there were other kinds of love in the world. Our fathers didn't teach us, because they, believe it or not, my father was 50 or so. They didn't even know yet, and maybe they never found out, which is kind of sad when you think about it. People get wrapped up in their ambitions and the pursuit of money, and they think that affords them the right to kind of pursue this reckless life of pleasure, but it's not even reckless because they have structure, they have a business structure to hold it together. There were some people who came into the music store. One man, I remember, I think his name was Scott. He was younger than me. I was 20, he must have been 19 or 18. And he walked up to me and he goes, I like to talk to girls. We call them girls, right? I mean, we're 20 years old, so they were still girls. Some girls are 40 and still girls, and that's actually a good thing if they protect their innocence. But he goes, I like girls. I like to talk to them. Beautiful point. And the guy's face was innocent. So I knew he was teaching me a lesson because he knew why I'd been in the clubs. He knew, I guess I wore the look on my face of experience. And I still remember that. That was a lesson I'm glad he taught me. I'm sorry it took people so long to learn that lesson. Anyway, I'm 83. I had sheltered some of my innocence. When I joined the music store, I was very excited with all the equipment, all these experienced people, way more experienced, like many more levels. And but there's the first 2 songs I recorded on a very similar reel to this were instrumentals. I'm going to transfer them to the digital form right now. I had done so earlier, but I finally got the machine fixed. It'll be better. Cartoon bird dance, and trumpet dance are not complex pieces. They are simple, melodically, and trumpet dance, you hear the horns. I'm playing on my Jupiter 8 that I had, Jupiter 8, and I think I had a TR-808 drum machine I borrowed from the store. The horns were put at half speed when I played them, so I played them slower, but then when I played the song back, it was double speed, so that's why they sound so fast. It wasn't sequenced. Very simple songs. A lot of influence of like Thomas Dolby, Human League, Depeche Mode, and the funk kind of bass. And the second one is Cartoon Bird Dance, also very silly, but innocent. And I remember that one, I was inspired by this kind of chirping sound. That made me come up with a melody. The little chord, they're just 2-part harmonies dancing along chords. So let's hear Trumpet Dance and Cartoon Bird Dance as I transfer them to this cassette, to this digital format right here. I hope we get no glitches. Let's see.